Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have another puzzle by Nico D. This one's called Impervious, and there's not a lot of rule sets to this one, so let's just jump into them and see what they are. It's normal Sudoku. Every row, column, and 3x3 box will contain the digits 1 through 9 once each. Along pink lines, digits form a consecutive sequence in any order, so these are Renbans. All the lines are Renbans, so this will be some group of 3 digits that are consecutive, so like 1, 2, 3, any order will work. And then within a cage, digits must not repeat, and they sum to the small number in the top left corner. So these will add to 10, these to 11, these to 7, etc., etc. And those are it. That's the rules. So don't have much of an intro for this one. The rules are pretty straightforward. Let's just jump into this thing, see if we can get it solved. Links in the description below. Let's get at it. So where are we going to start? I initially wanted to think about math, and I think that's going to be a decent place to start. Yeah, probably. We know an entire region is the digits 1 through 9, i.e. 45. So these 2 cages, which are fully enclosed in this region, add to 30. Well, these 3 digits have to add to 15. If they have to add to 15 and they are consecutive, they have to be 4, 5, 6. There's no other way you can work them. That's just it. Let's see. Does that then tell us anything about how these 13 and 17s are divided? Well, it means one of them has a 9, the other one has an 8. Nine, 4, 1, 3. I don't know if we can determine which ones those are, though. The reason why they have to have one of each is because you can't put 9 and 8 in either one of these, because you'll already be at 17. So if we were to put a 9 in here, we'd be putting an 8 in here. And the final 2 digits would then add to 5. Does that mean that? No, it means that the 17 is going to have 2 large numbers, either 9, 7 or 9. No, 9, 7. Yeah, there it is. The 17 has to have 9 and 7 because you can't put a 9 and a 7. Oh, no, sorry. It'll have 9, 7 or 8, 7. That's what I was trying to get to when I stopped myself and the brain froze. This is either 9, 7, which is 16, which will add a 1, or it's 8, 7 with a 2. Those are the options. So the 13 is going to have a 3 on it. It's either, okay, there we go. That's easy enough. It can't have a 7 on it. So this one does. Well, okay. Again, I think I have ideas in my head and I start speaking and they don't turn out. There will be a 7 on this thing. That doesn't necessarily tell us what these are. Because the point is, this either has a 9 or an 8. Now, if it has the 9 with the 3, it has a 1. If it has the 8 with the 3, it has a 2. So, not great. I'll probably remove these because the 3 and the 7 are the only guarantees on these. Yeah, and obviously, if you're putting a 9 or an 8 onto this 13, you can't also put a 7. Won't ever work. Okay. Well, that may or may not be exactly what we need. Let's try to think other ways of going about this. Because I don't think we can finalize these because we have 2 different options on these. Unless for some reason one of the options just breaks the other. Let's think about that. We'll use this as a surrogate over here. Let's say it was 9, 7. When we said it was a 1, right? This would then be an 8, 3, 2. Yes. The other option here is an 8, 7, 2, which leaves 9, 3, 1. Yeah, okay, so there's no break there. Okay. Didn't hurt to go through those, but yeah, there's two ways to make these. We don't know which one is which just yet until we get into some of this other stuff. Okay. So, how do we get into the other stuff? I think we might... Yeah, let's think about what occurs in this regions. We have 3 different Renbans. They all are 3 digits, so they're all 3 consecutive digits. There's no way to break these up other than to say one of them is 1, 2, 3, one of them is 4, 5, 6, and one of them is 7, 8, 9. The same will occur over here. The same will actually occur over here as well. There's no other way to divide them up. Now, can this ever be a 4, 5, 6? Because again, we said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can this be the 4, 5, 6? What do you put in here? Can't be 9, 4, can't be 8, 5, and can't be 7, 6. This ain't a 4, 5, 6. Now, I don't know if that necessarily gets us anywhere. What about... I don't know how to mark that. Just remember this can't be a 4, 5, 6. How's that? This guy could be... Can you be? Yeah, because this could just be a 9, 3. Okay. Well, we can determine... I don't think we can rule out 1, 2, 3 either. Because if we put 1, 2, 3 here, it just means this can't be 9, 2, or 8, 3, but it could be 7, 4, or 6, 5 type of a situation. And we're going to have a similar reduction here where this can't be 9, 8, 7 because it would break the 15. But that doesn't... Yeah, we can't remove 9, 8, 7 from here. We can't remove 9, 8, 7 from here. This can't be 1, 2, 3 because it would break the 8. But we can't remove 1, 2, 3 from here. We can't remove 1, 2, 3 from here. So how do we make these guys work with each other? That's the real question. Or can we at this stage? Or do we have to do something else to prep them? Because we've removed 9, 8, 7 from here. We've removed 4, 5, 6 from here. We've removed 1, 2, 3 from here. Still not quite enough. Let's see. What about 4, 5, 6? No, that leaves 7, 1 here. Maybe there's some grouping that if we... Let's think about how the 12 and the 11 are sticking their little butts into this region. We said this can't be 1, 2, 3. Can it be 4, 5, 6? If it is, this is a 1, 7. That could work. This could be a 3 or an 8 or a 9. And I don't think we can reduce them any further there. Now we said this can't be 4, 5, 6. Could it be 7, 8, 9? No, it can't be 7, 8, 9 either. Because how would you make this? Can't be 9, 4, 8, 5, or 7, 6. This is 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. I just didn't finish the thought process. This is 1, 2, 3. Now, I don't know that we can remove... Can we determine these options? No, because again... Or does the 9, 8, 7 break that? Maybe it does. because we can't use 9, 3. We can't use 8, 4. We can't use 7, 5. Yeah, this can't be 9, 8, 7. Okay, there we go. Just had to get my head to work through the processes. Now that we have this information, we can start to work on what these guys are. You can be 9, 3. That's the only remaining option, I think, because you can't be 8, 4, or 7, 5. Correct. If this is 9, 8, 7, this has to be 5, 6. Now, I don't think the 1, 2, 3 actually says anything here. Yeah, because there's still multiple ways, or is there, because of the 6, 5? Let's think about that. This could be 9, 4. Can't be 8, 5. Can't be 7, 6. Yeah, this can only be 9, 4. That's curious, which forces the 3 and the 9. Now this can't be 9, 8, 7, and this can't be 9, 8, 7, so this is... We said this couldn't be 1, 2, 3 because it would break this, so this is 4, 5, 6. This is 1, 2, 3. Cool, we've got ourselves started. What is the 11? It is a 6, 5. Because it can't be 9, 2, 8, 3, or 7, 4 anymore. Okay, what about the 8? This now said, we did this before, this has to be the 1, 7, because it can't be 6, 2, or 5, 3. If that's a 1, 7, this can no longer be an 8, 7, so it has to be a 9, 6. This then is 5, this is 6. Beautiful. We've got ourselves moving at least into this thing. What do we do further? What about these guys? What are we left with? 1, 2, 7, 8. This is not 1 or 2. This is not 7 or 8. Those could be any of those. Close, though. Let's think about you guys, because maybe there's a crossing pattern there, and this guy gets shut down into one spot. Again, 1, 2, 3, and 4 are the only options here. These can't have a 1 on them because of the 1, 7. There's not as much of a cross there. That's interesting, but one of these two is a 1. Thought we might have something on that one, but I guess not. One of these is a 7. It's not you. Let's just think about all of this stuff, or maybe we continue on that process this way. We need 5, 7, and 8 here. This can't be 5. This can't be 5. This is 5. This is 7. These are not 7. There is an 8 here now. So this is 7, 8. Good. This is 1, 2, or 8 as well, and it can't be 8, so it's 1, 2. Might as well put those in. What else? These are 1, 2, 3, 4, right? We can do that. Because what's remaining here is 1, 2, 3, 4. These can't be 1, 2, 3. These are the 4s. And, well, one of these will be a 4. The 1 can't go here. We already kind of knew that. One of these will be a 3. We already kind of know that. This is a 2, 3 pair. That works, because it's going to say this is 2, 3, 4, and this has to be an 8. We also could have just looked at this guy. We're getting some info now. We're starting to move ourselves into the corners here. Maybe we can start doing something in those. Let's just make sure there's nothing else in here that's saying one thing or another. Doesn't look like it. At least not that I see at the moment. So, where do we want to go? Let's think. I don't know if this guy can work because of the the way these are oriented, these are the same thing as what these guys are. One of them's 1, 2, 3, one of them's 4, 5, 6, one of them's 7s, 8, 9s, but currently we don't have anything ruling out. Or do we? No, I don't think we do. Because if this was a 1, 2, 3, this would be the 3. This would be, well, this would be the 2, and this would be the 1. That could work. Don't you dare start trying to open on yourself, Mr. Door. I was trying to see if we can wake that out or not, but it doesn't quite look like it. Okay. Maybe we shift focus here a little bit and see if we can find something else. Do we have anything else that we can really work with? The 7 doesn't have enough looking at it just yet. The 10 doesn't really have enough looking at it either. The only thing we can really rule out was the 8 2-pair. These guys, I think we're going to need more info before we get into them. Same is going to occur with these guys. So this guy looks like it really is the most possible. So remember, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That would be an 8. These would be 7s and 9s. That wouldn't break this because this could still be a 6, 4. This could be a 7. These could be an 8, 9. That would still work. If this was 7, 8, 9, this would be a 9. And the 8 and the 7 would just find their way. Okay. Maybe it's something like this where we got to kind of work through each of them and see what happens. I think we've done some of them, but no. Yeah, I don't quite see how to make this one be reduced by what we currently have. Boop-a-doop. 7, 8, 9. One of these is a 4. Let's just mark the things that we know, just so we're not missing out on anything. Okay. What else do we have? These guys, like I said, they're not restricted like these guys are. They don't have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7, 8, 9s. They could be a mixture of things. Now, we can actually use the 7 to kind of reduce what these could be, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Like, we can't do a 1, 2, 3, because you wouldn't be able to make the 7. I don't know if we can take that any further, though. There will be something on the flip side, like the 4, 5, 6 will also not work. But a 2, 3, 4 probably would. Because this could be a 6, 1. 3, 4, 5 could work. Because this could be a 6, 1. We said 4, 5, 6 doesn't, because that breaks this. 5, 6, 7 would most likely work. This would be a 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 would work. This starts to open up even more and more, so, okay. Yeah, I don't think there's enough there. Where is this thing? I know we have close to trips on 4, 5s, and 6s in a few places. But we already said this can't be 4, 5, 6, so that's not really... Three, 4, 5. Yeah, no, it doesn't rule anything out. It just rules out the only thing really we can do is rule a 1 out from here. Because that would force the 1, 2, 3. But then any of these could be a 1. Okay, come on now. Where are we? Where's this bit of info? 5, 6, 5s, 2s, and 3s. I think we'll probably have the same kind of limited reduction here, up here. But not really, because this could be a 9, 8, 7, because this could be a 6, 4. This could be an 8, 7, 6, because this could be a 1, 9 kind of a situation. Seven, 6, 5 leaves a 1, 9. What do all these things do to this? This just seems like it's the place to go, but I can't quite figure out how to pull it together. Starting to think about X-wings and those types of things, because if we had a 1, 2, 3 here, it would create an X-wing on 1s and push a 1 up here. But that's not a problem. If this was a 1, 2, 3, it creates an X-wings on 2s and 3s, which is not a problem, I don't think. This guy seems like it could really be just about anything. Is there any... I don't think there is, but I'm just like going to grasp at straws here. Is there any Sudoku of any way that's going to do anything here? Because I don't think we can rule out a 5 from this Renban. Because what prevents it from being 3, 4, 5, you know? Nothing really. 7's the only other digit that we kind of have something with. But, again... Six. So yeah, there's... It seems like we're right on the edge where this is about to help once we figure out a little bit more here. But that little bit more I can't quite figure out how to get it. Only thing like I said, we know this can't be 1, 2, 3, and it can't be 4, 5, 6. But it's only those groupings of digits. Trying to see if we can remove like a 3 from here. doesn't seem like we can. It would just mean 3 goes over here somewhere. And even this case, if it was the 1, 2, 3, this would be a 3 and a 1 or a 2. That doesn't break this. What the heck? We got to this point pretty quick, and now we're just sitting here staring. Can't seem to find an out now. This was a 7, 8, 9. This is 7. This is 8 and 9. What does that do? Nothing. That I can see. It pushes an 8 here, obviously. That would be fine. This is 7, 8, 9. This is 8. This is 7, 9. It would push a 9 to here, because we'd have an X-wing of 9s. And obviously, you can't put a 9 in the 7. That still doesn't appear to be a problem. This is a 1, 2, 3. This is the 3. This is the 1, 2. Actually, this would just be the 1, because the 3 would cause the 2. Oh, wait. That doesn't work. This would be 2 and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This would break. Okay. This is not 1, 2, 3. How the heck does that help us? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Sure would love to be able to remove the 1, 2, 3 from here, but I don't think I can. Well, it would say there has to be a 3 here, because you wouldn't be able to have a 1, 2. A 3 and, again, something? Well, that would break with the 7, wouldn't it? Oh, I wasn't taking it the entire way. If you put a 3 here, you have a 1, 2, 3. Or if you put a 1, 2, 3, you have a 1, 2, 3 triple. This is broken. Sugar daddy. This is 1, 2, 3. This is not 3. These are from 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are not 5s. These are not 7s. I'm just going to kind of push this in here for a second and be brutish about it. And see if anything stabs me in the eye. If this was a 5, this would be 4 and 6. That's not a problem. I don't think. 1, 2, 3. This is close to pushing this to something. We don't quite have a triple, though. Now, obviously, this needs to be either 9, 1, 7, 3, or 6, 4. But it's going to depend on what the options here are. Well, we know this is not 7 or... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, this can't be 7 or 9, because if in the case that this is a 7, 8, 9, this is the 8. Same go, this can't be 8 or 9, because in the case that's 7, 8, 9, this is the 7. Two. The only thing in here that wouldn't be helpful. Well, I guess, yeah, one of these has to be a 2. Because if there weren't, this would be 1, 3, and 4, and this would be broken. But again, 9 and 7. Can this be a 7, 8, 9? Because I would force this to be a 6, 4. Oh wait, let's be a little smarter about this. Let's go back to the 7. This can never not be an 8. Because if it isn't an 8, this is 1, 2, and 3, and this is broken. 8. Get out of my face. This is not 8. These are not 7, 8, 9s. Goodness gracious. This is. So this is 8. These are 7 and 9. That forces a 6, 4. This is then a 4. That's a 2, 3. This is 1, 2, 3. Holy heck, this is 5. That 1 says this is 2 and 1. That comes over here to give us the 2, 3, 1. Really not that difficult. This has to be the 9 because we said in the instance that the 9 would be pushed. These can't be 6, 1 or 5, 2, so they are a 3, 4, which means this is 6, 4, 9, 4. 5 and 6 isn't... Oh wait, the 9 here says 7, 9. This is just a given 5. These are not 5s. This is not a 9. We'll have little bits and pieces of this stuff going on now. Let's think. Maybe we can figure out this guy or this guy. What are you? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. What are you? 1, 5, 6, 7. These can't have 1s or 2s on them because there's no way to make anything work there. This could be 5, 6, 7. It could be 6, 7, 8. There's always a 6 here, so none of these are 6s. Okay. Bits and bobs, bits and bobs. 4, 5, 6, nope. Let's see if we had anything there. Let's do the same concept over here, but let's finish this first. And then see what these are. Okay. 1, 2, 7, 9. These will be 1, 3, 7, 8. That's actually a lot less helpful. Because this could be 1, 2, 3. And it could be 7, 8, 9. Now those are the two options. This is either 3 or 8. Because the only way we can make this work. So if this was if this is a 1, 2, 3, this has to be a 3. If this is 7, 8, 9, this has to be the 8. Oogity, oogity. Let's see. The 3 says this is 2, 3, so let's get that out of the way. And let's try to figure out how we can solve the rest of this. I wonder if there's Sudoku at this stage that does us any real help. Yeah, this is the only place a 2 can go. One of these is 8. Okay, well that just tells us what we have then. If one of these has to be an 8, this is 8, 7, 6. There's no 5 on this thing. This is a 6, 8. This is 7. This is a 1, 5, so this is 6, 5. Get rid of this stuff. These are not 7s. This is. These are not 7s. This is. Good. What else do we now have that is clear and apparent? Anything? 7 says none of these are 7s. Trying to hit 4, 5, 6 triple. Does that do anything for us? What can you be? 1, 2, 3. Not 4, 5, or 6, or 7. 8 and 9. No, I don't think that does anything. It's kind of a little bit of a wild goose chase there, I think, but I was hoping there was a little. Well, what about 8s? 8s are an X-Wing. There we go. Again, use your brain. None of these are 8s. So there has to be an 8 up here. So this is 8 with 3. Well, 8 with 3 is 11. Therefore, this is 2, 3, 8. These are not 2s. This is a 2. Brain almost stopped functioning there. 3s say this is not 3s. Good. That 2 just says this one isn't. Now, we said if this was a 2, 3, this is a 7, 1, 9, so this 1, 9's got to give us something. Yes, 8, 9, 6, 8. This 6 says this is 4. Good. Goodness gracious. This is not 4. The 4 actually just says this is 3 and 4. Now let's come back here. This can't be 1 or 3, so it's 2, 1, 3, 5, 1. 5 says 6, 5. This just has to be a 4. This just has to be a 6. This just has to be a 5. Oh boy, we're making hard work out of this thing and it shouldn't be. This is not, oh wait, this is just 4 and 6. This is not 4 or 6, so it's 5. That 6 actually just says that's 4, 6. Any one of these want to line up for me real quick? This is not, oh, none of these are 2s. 6s, 4s, 6s and 7s, 4s and 5s. Nope, not necessarily. Okay, let's batten down the hatches again and see what's given here. Let's do a quick look at Sudoku, just to see if there's something trying to do something that we're not seeing right off the cuff. I don't think so, but I've been wrong before and I certainly will be again. 4s, 5s, and 6s are all done. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Thought I'd give it a go. So what do we have left over that we can say about anything? There has to be something in this. I'm just passing on it. All these clues are done. This is good to go with the 1, 9. Do we have any triples or anything? Any place where a singular digit just has to go? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, no. Eights, 9s, no. 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. No. How is that possible? What the... Something seems wrong. What that is, I don't know. Just making sure I didn't make an error somewhere in here. Doesn't look like it. Is there a trip that I'm just missing? 7, 8, 9s. What the heck? Oh, go back to here. No, but that's... Oh, okay. Let's think about what these guys can be again. Because this is the only clue that's left. It's either a 1, 2 with a 3. Or it's a 7, 9 with an 8. Now, if it is 7, 8, 9, this is not the 9. Seven. Okay, this can't be 7, 8, 9. That's what it is. Oh, because it will leave a 1 in both of these. Nico D puzzles tend to do this. They get you to the end, and then you have to use a little bit of more thought than you think you do to finalize them. This can't be 7, 8, 9. This is 1, 2, 3. Goodness gracious. That forces 7 and 1. These are not 1s and 3s. This is 9. This can't be 9. That's a 7, 8 pair. So this is 3, 8, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 9, 1, 8, 7, 9, 8, 7. That took a while. Congrats, I hope you enjoyed. I did enjoy it. It is not 41 days old, at least not on Logic Master Germany. It's like a week old, I think. But congrats, I hope you enjoyed. I did. 42 minutes. That was much longer than it probably should have been. I can give myself the time it took to get these guys to understand how these all work together. But I definitely kind of fumbled the ball on some of this other stuff. But anyway, still a great puzzle. Really enjoyed it. I have to remind myself, when I'm working on a Nico D puzzle, get to the end where you feel like you have nothing left and search for something that breaks the puzzle, because that's usually the way it turns out. So anyway, hope y'all enjoyed this one. It's well, it's about 7 o'clock at night here, so I think I'm done for the day. Hope y'all enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot.